Hi, welcome back to my channel, or welcome back to my podcast, Cultivating Joy at Home. I am your host, Laysha Trejo, and I am so glad that you're here. Yes, sis. Today we're going to be talking about the top 10 limiting or self-limiting beliefs. Yeah, you know, the beliefs that we have in our minds that's running around, making a muck that we can't do things. We're going to be talking about just that. Let's get into it. So I want to know, sis, have you ever thought or said to yourself, I'm not good enough? Yeah. Have you said that? Have you said, I am not good enough? And I can't do this. I can't do this because it's too difficult. I think I will fail. I think I might fail. Well, if you have, that was a self-limiting belief holding sway in your mind. Can I be real for a second? It is a lie deep from the pit of hell, from Satan himself, trying to limit you, trying to deter you, trying to keep you from the divine will of God, your purpose, your destiny. He wants to pause you. He wants to stop you. And that's one of his tricks, to keep you from doing what you have to do, what God himself fearfully and wonderfully made you, your unique self, to do, because ain't nobody can do it like you can do it. So let's get into it. Because I gotta tell you, sis, limiting beliefs are false and negative opinions you have about yourself that will restrict you in some way, shape, or another, some way. And these beliefs often come from a place of fear and negativity that will keep us from achieving our goals, taking leaps of faith from new opportunities, and living our best lives. Maybe we heard it from the naysayers. Maybe we heard it from our mothers, our fathers, our parents, our grandparents, our family, friends, or so-called friends, our enemies. Maybe their voices is running amok in our heads, but it's just not true. And maybe it's starting to, because we heard it from them, maybe it's starting to sound like ourselves in our heads, but it's not. It's not the truth. It's not the truth. Because these self-limiting beliefs are those voices inside of our heads that tells us that we're not good enough. We're not capable enough. We don't have the right resources. We don't have the right tools. We're not good enough. We're not capable of accomplishing great things, great achievements, the desires of our hearts. Meanwhile, it's so crucial. It's crucial to identify these self-limiting beliefs so we can replace them. Because that's what we need to do. We have to replace those thoughts. And it makes sense. It has to be replaced. Even with habits. When we're learning, or like every year, the new year, they're saying, oh, start with good habits. And it always stems from you have to replace those bad habits with good habits. So right now, sis, you have to replace those negative emotions, those negative thoughts, those negative self-limiting beliefs with positive ones. Positive ones. We have to replace them with self-building and positive thoughts and the truth of who God says we are. You hear me? Who God says we are. Who are we? Who are we to say different from the great God that we serve? The great I am, the beginning and the end. The great I am, the first and the last. Who are we to say we are not who He says we are? So there's 10 top self-limiting beliefs that sabotage us in life. Number 1, in no particular order, but this is how I put it. Number 1, I can't do this. I'll fail if I try. Number 2, I don't know how to. I'm not worthy of love. I can't change. I'm too old. Or I'm too young. I don't think I deserve this. Not me. I don't think I deserve this. I'm not smart enough. I don't have time. I don't have time to do that. I've tried everything already. I've already tried that. And last and not least, I don't have the money. I don't have money to make money. I don't have it. But let me tell you, the Bible in Matthew 19:26 says, with God, all things are possible. In other words, sis, self-limiting beliefs are contrary to what God says we can achieve. Yep. That's why in Philippians 4:13 tells us that we can do all things through Christ, through God, who gives us strength. In God, there's no limitations. He's a limited God, a limitless God, As His creation too, we can break free. There's freedom to be had. There's freedom because of Jesus. So we can break free from every limiting thought and belief. So I have 4 points today to share with you on how to overcome self-limiting beliefs. Number 1, identify your limiting beliefs. Identify it, sis. The first step towards overcoming your limited beliefs is to identify them. These limited beliefs often present themselves in our thoughts and in our minds and running crazy amok in our minds. So search your thoughts. Search your heart. What's that thought that happens when you're in a particular situation? Those thoughts. And then I need you to write them down, sis. I need you to write them down. Those negative things that you're constantly telling yourself when you encounter challenges, when you're encountering trials and tribulations, or the things that hold you back, that have you imprisoned, that have you cuffed down, that you're paralyzed in fear. Those things that are holding you back from taking that shot at new opportunities, at new beginnings. those things, those thoughts. Write them down. And while you're writing them down, I need you to replace them. What does God tell you about it? What's God telling you? When you don't believe in yourself, the word says that in our weaknesses, He is made strong. Just as an example, start there. Number 2, renew your mind daily with God's word. Yeah, renew your mind. Romans 12:2 says, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, perfect will. Yeah, that part. Renew your mind, sis. We renew our minds with daily study of God's word. Through it, our thought pattern undergoes a positive transformation because we're allowing our God to do what He do. He is a God of transformation. He is a God of renewal. So let Him do what He do. Just open the door to let Him in, sis. Open the door. Open the window. Crack it. Do what you have to do. Commit. So if you want to experience freedom from limiting beliefs, renew your mind daily with God's word. He won't disappoint you. He won't. Number 3. Reframe self-limiting beliefs with positive affirmations. Positive affirmations. One of the best ways to overcome limiting beliefs is to constantly use positive affirmations. And I'm not talking about the affirmations of the world. Let's keep it biblical. Let's keep it pure. We're not talking about that manifestation stuff that is not of God and from God. The only God can manifest. Let's get that straight right now. Only God can manifest. We can't manifest anything. Are we God? No. So that manifesting stuff, that secret stuff, it's a lie from the pit of hell. You can't manifest anything. God can manifest. And He alone. So, back to it. Use affirmations to turn self-limiting thoughts and beliefs into positive ones. For example, when your mind is telling you how you're going to fail, you're going to fail if you try, audibly affirm that you can accomplish anything you set your mind to because you have God's help. In your weakness, God is made strong because He's going to show up and show out. He has your back, sis. And last but not least, number 4, practice believing in yourself. Practice believing in yourself. To practice believing in yourself is to do things that are outside of your comfort zone. Outside of your comfort zone. So for instance, if you have a certain interest you would like to pursue, but you don't think that you can do it, you don't want to take that leap of faith, I encourage you, go for it. Jump, friend. Jump, sis, jump. Take that leap of faith. Get the required training. Get the required lessons. Do what it do. Make it happen. And you know what? If you can't even do that, I want you to think about this. Why are you not believing in yourself? Why? I find that a lot of times when I don't believe in myself, it's because I've let myself down so many times because I didn't follow through what I said I was going to do. So right now, I encourage you to be a woman of your word to yourself. Keep your promises to yourself. Say yes to yourself. Help yourself to trust yourself again. Does that make sense? Start doing exercises to trust yourself. Build trust within yourself again. And ask the Lord to help you. But most importantly, trust in the Lord our God. So, whatever your limiting factors are, only ensure that you take actionable steps that will get you closer to your goals. You hear me? Don't overextend yourself. Don't overpromise yourself. It's okay to take baby steps. It's okay. It's okay. Be cool with that. Nothing is too small. And keep it, sis. Keep your promises to yourself. And before you make those promises to yourself, make sure that they are attainable, that they're doable. Really take it to God. Take it to God to help you, and make sure that you evaluate it, you think it through, and then you make that promise. Because it comes to a point that you have to stop. It comes to a point that you have to stop breaking your promises to yourself, sis. That is only making it worse. It's only fortifying those negative thoughts. It's only building those walls of negativity, of those negative thoughts. Because if you can't trust yourself, if you don't believe in yourself, who will? Who will? And it has a way of, once you do it to yourself, it's like everyone knows. You become known for that. Oh, she never keeps her word. She never do what she says she's gonna do. She never keeps her promises. Because if you can't even do it for yourself, how can you do it for others? So make that change. And don't just get discouraged because other people saw you that way for years, and you changing now, and you want them to change those thoughts about you. It doesn't work like that, sis. It's going to take some hard work. So roll up your sleeves and get to work. God got your back, and I'm here to cheer you on. You got this, sis. So in conclusion, self-limiting beliefs can hold you back from achieving your goals and reaching your full potential. However, you can overcome yours. You can. So I urge you, I encourage you to follow these steps. Follow these steps. You will be well on your way to overcoming every single limiting belief and being the powerful person with authority God Himself created you to be. You were created in God's image, whom nothing Nothing can hold back. Because sis, the truth of the matter is, God is for you. And if God is for you, who can stand against you? Nobody. All right. Until next time, may God be with you, that He will help you. Believe in yourself, sis. Bye-bye.